Hi you guys. Okay, so this is my first attempt to do a short 10 minutes, that's all we gotta do, 10 minutes, Pilates workout with you. If I'm sending this to you, you are one of my longtime students or clients, and you already know a lot of my visuals and language that I use, and you already are also very familiar with the pre-Pilates that we're going to start this with. But my goal is to do maybe a series of like five videos like this. Each one will be our Pilates mat, but maybe with just a little bit of a different focus. So if you have a magic circle at home, grab it. If you have a small handheld towel, grab that. And if you don't have maybe a small squishy ball, you know, like this one that we always use, then you can always just grab a really squishy pillow or a yoga block if you've got one of those. If you have no props, don't worry about it. Again, just get maybe a towel. And let's just get moving. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're gonna start on our backs like we always do. So go ahead and lower yourself down wherever you happen to be. If you have a mat, that is definitely preferable to no mat. And then just roll your shoulders back. Hug your knees to your chest, maybe taking one in at a time, and rock a little bit side to side. Giving yourself a few deep breaths in and out. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale, and exhale. And then go ahead and hold it center, you guys, and give the knees a really deep squeeze in. As you're squeezing them in, press your tailbone down away from you. And you might feel a nice little sensation in your hip joints, kind of almost feeling like you're pulling that femur out of the hip joints a little bit, which should feel kind of good. And then go ahead and take one foot at a time down to the mat in front of you. Let's take the knees together, the feet together, you guys know this. And then take your hands either way up above your head or even underneath your head as a little cradle. And now I just want you to find your powerhouse. So like you're tightening a corset around your waist, especially those low abs. Really pull in and up, hug your legs together, now relax your shoulders again. And now let's take both knees over to your right. Keeping your knees and your feet stacked, go ahead and just let yourself take a little twist here. Keeping the opposite shoulder down, go as far as that feels good, maybe feeling a little stretch through that left side. And then use the abdominals to draw the knees back to the center. Let's do the same thing to the other side, twisting to the left, keeping the knees and feet really stacked and squeezed together. Make sure that this opposite shoulder is staying down, and then use the abdominals to draw the knees back to the center. Let's continue like that now with breathing. Let's go inhale over to the right. Should feel good. Exhale, deep abdominals, especially those low abs pulling back to center. Same thing to the left. Inhale, taking a nice twist. The upper body is just stable. Exhale, deepening back to the center. Let's do that once more on each side. Inhale, right. Feels good. Exhale, deepen back to center. And one more time, inhale to the left. Taking that twist. And then deepening back to the center. Now from here, just open the feet hip distance apart. If you have that ball or that pillow, grab it, place it between the knees. And now just make sure that your feet aren't too far in front of you. They're not too far back. You kind of want them to like maybe an inch or two in front of your knees. Definitely not too far under your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Now let's curl the tailbone up. Give the ball a squeeze and just start to lift the pelvis up. And then you just keep lifting the pelvis up, pressing into your feet as you roll up into just whatever your first bridge happens to be. It doesn't have to be way high. We definitely just are trying to find a diagonal line at most from shoulders up to the knees. And then just deepen through the ribs and the waist. The sacrum comes down and the tailbone drops. And let's do that again. Let's inhale, roll up, push into your feet, exhale, deep and to roll back down. And it should feel good to get your body moving like this, you guys. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling back down. And now one more time, roll it up. Let's hold this one up. Now see if you can come up just a little bit higher, but now pull the ribs inside the body, strong abdominals, arms down by your sides, give the back of your neck some space. And now you're starting to actually feel this as we're standing here, we're sitting here, we're bridging here. You're just feeling the glutes. You're not clenching, but they are working. Just by being in this position, they are working. And now let's fire up the inner thighs. Let's go squeeze the ball 1, squeeze the ball 2, or the pillow or the block, 3. Keep squeezing, 4, strong abdominals, 5, squeeze 6, squeeze 7, squeeze 8, 2 more, 9. Now hold that tense squeeze and deepen the belly to roll back down. Ooh, I really feel that. I don't know about you guys. Let's roll it up again. This time we're going to roll it up and just concentrate a little bit more on the glutes by taking a little pelvic lift up. Pelvic lift 2. I'm concentrating more almost on my pubic bone and my hip bones lifting up. This is 6, this is 7, oh my God, I'm really feeling this, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10, and roll it down. Confession, I haven't done these in a long time. You guys have done these way more than I have. Roll it up again. I really feel this. Deep abdominals, we lift up 1, and we lift up 2, and 3, lift up 4, take your time, 5, 6, 7, scoop the belly, 8, lift it up, 9, hold it up on 10, roll it down. Oh my goodness, one more time, roll it back up. Push into the feet, relax the low back, lift up 1, lift up 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, lift 7, and 8, and 9, and hold it up there on 10, and roll back down, deep abdominals. Ooh, take the ball away. Just let it go. Hug the knees into the chest, rock a little through the back side to side. Feel a nice stretch there. Maybe feeling a stretch through the glutes a little bit because you just worked them so hard. And now from here, you guys, we take the legs to tabletop position. So here, I'm not about, oh, let's press the low back curve into the mat necessarily. I do want you to stay supported there, but what I really want you to plant into the mat are your bottom ribs and your sacrum. And then you're going to really feel your powerhouse working here. Shoulders are back, arms down by your sides. Let's take the left arm, reach it overhead as the right leg reaches out. You guys know this. Scoop the abdominals and now hold that for a moment. Pull the ribs back in a little deeper, and then pull those 2 back in. Other side. Right arm, left leg, reaching away, but we stay strong and solid through that powerhouse, through that midsection, through that torso, and we pull those 2 back in. Keep going like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull back in. Find your low abs. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull back in. Keep going. Inhale, out. And exhale, pull back in. Inhale, reaching out. And exhale, pull back in. Let's keep going for 4 more sets. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. I think it was 3. Exhale. And reach. And it couldn't hurt for us to do 2 more sets no matter where we're supposed to be. And back in. And reach out. And back in. And 1 more on each side, you guys. Scoop in the belly in deep. And pull back in 1 more time, reaching out. Pulling back in, give the knees a nice squeeze to the chest. These should be feeling like you're getting a little warmer. No, it's not like a super sweaty, crazy workout, but it's a nice connecting sort of a workout. So if you know how to do a roll up, you're gonna reach the legs out long. You're gonna reach the arms overhead. Let's go ahead and reach them up to the ceiling, deepening through the belly and rolling yourself up to that seated position. How we doing? Okay, good. So now let's turn it around and come to the hands and knees. All right. So we got the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Shoulders are down, abdominals in nice and deep. I don't know if you can see that, but let's just begin with a nice cat stretch, you guys. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest, rounding up. Feeling a nice stretch, nice spinal flexion here. And then take it down to the other direction. Shoulder blades come down the back, the pelvis tilts up, but we're not letting go of the belly here. We're keeping it nice and deep, and we're feeling maybe a stretch in the abdominal wall. Can we do that again? Rounding up, inhale. Breathe with it, exhale. Shoulder blades come down, pelvis tilts up, but the ribs stay inside. And again, rounding up. And exhale. Taking it down the other direction. I really should put my hair back. One more time. Rounding up. And then exhale, take it down. And then come to a long, flat back. Shoulder blades come down, slightly soft in the elbows. Let's take that right leg and let's push it out behind us. Just kind of holding that for a moment. And all of a sudden you feel a little heavy on that right arm, but that's okay. Keep that shoulder down, keep that elbow soft. Draw the belly in and bring the left arm forward. And just breathe with me here. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then take the hand back down and the knee back down. Same thing other side. Leg reaches back, we hold for a moment. Right arm reaches forward and we hold and we breathe. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. 1 more breath and exhale. And now lower them down. And now let's continue to alternate these just with 1 breath each. We're going to inhale out. Hold the abdominals deep. Exhale, bring them down. Try not to shift the body weight around too much as we reach out and exhale. Just go ahead and pretend like you're balancing something really precious on your back. You don't want to drop it. You don't want to spill it. We're reaching in 2 directions. We're lowering down. Other side, reach. Exhale. 1 more on each side here, you guys. Reaching out. Bringing it back down. Last 1. Reaching out. And bringing it back down. Now you know what's next. We're going to go into our core. And come down to the elbows. Lightly clasping the fingers. Now you can do this from the knees. You can do these from the toes. You can do it for as long as you can. We're going to step 1 leg back and the other leg back. Your choice if you want legs together or hip distance. And we breathe for 10. Inhale and exhale. 2. Exhale. And 3. Exhale. And 4. Exhale. And 5. I wish I could see you. Exhale. And 6. And out. And 7. Exhale. And 8. Low abs deep. Exhale. Last 2. 9. Exhale. 1 more time. 10. And exhale. 1 knee at a time down. Let's take a little stretch back into child's pose. Now I know child's pose is easier for some of us than others. Go ahead and just find your best semblance of child's pose. Relax back, knees apart, big toes together. And just take a couple breaths here. Maybe rock a little side to side across the hips. Again, loosening up into those hip joints. And then go ahead and just kind of press yourself up to seated. All right, so that was pre-Pilates. I'm totally sweating, by the way. So, let's grab the magic circle. So for those of you that have a hard time doing a roll up, actually let's not even get there yet. Let's go to our half roll back. Where are we at with time? Oh my gosh, I'm already at 13 minutes, but I did talk for 2 minutes, so let's make it a 15-minute maybe instead of 10 minutes, because 10 minutes doesn't give us much time. Let's do the half roll back. That's what we're gonna do today, okay? This will be our focus. Now, if you have a circle, place it between the knees. If you don't have a circle, then use a ball, use a pillow. It's a good thing to have the inner thighs firing up, okay? It just adds another element to the exercise. It's just a little more connected to our powerhouse, and it's good because our inner thighs tend to get weak, and in Pilates, we always aim to strengthen them. So, you're gonna take a hold of the backs of the knees. You're gonna sit yourself up as tall as you can. Roll the shoulders onto your back. Give the circle a little squeeze, nothing crazy yet. And now just start to scoop back from the abdominals and roll away from your legs. And you're just rolling back, deepening the low abs a little bit more until the arms get that full extension. Hold it there. Now, as if you're rounding over a barrel, aim forward with the crown of your head, almost like you're gonna tap your nose into the circle, and then lift yourself up nice and tall. And then again, inhale, roll it back. Getting that full extension, deep abdominals. Now round yourself forward. And then lift up nice and tall. One more time. Inhale, roll it back. Now this time, let's hold it back. Let's deepen the abdominals. Let's let go of the legs. And you're just now firing up a little bit more. Now give me 5 squeezes on that circle. Go 1, 2, 3. Deeper abs. 4. One more time, 5. And now roll yourself up and lift up tall. Now if it feels better to keep holding onto the legs, keep doing that version. Now again, inhale, rolling back. Deep abdominals, we squeeze 1, squeeze 2, squeeze 3, squeeze 4, squeeze 5, roll up from the powerhouse, lift up nice and tall. One more time, you guys roll it back. Now this time we're gonna hang out. You guys know this, you're gonna reach the arms up a little bit higher. Now if we're doing real classical, more advanced Pilates, you'd all of a sudden find yourself in teaser, but we're not doing teaser yet. We're gonna stay right here and take little pulses. 1, low abs, 2, 3, deepen even more, 4, press your feet down onto the mat, and 5, now keep a hold of that circle, roll down to the mat, slow and controlled until you bring yourself all the way down. Now if you want to, if you think you can, draw your chin to your chest, roll up. If you need help, grab your legs, lift yourself all the way up. Roll yourself down with control. You can find so much work in the roll down, even if it's hard for you to get back up. And again, rolling back up, lift up nice and tall, squeeze the circle, roll it back. We're gonna do one more. Last one, roll it up. Lift up nice and tall. And now roll it all the way down, y'all. One vertebrae at a time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Arms overhead, take the circle out. Go ahead and hug the knees to the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And let's just take a little version. I like my version of a spinal twist. It's a little bit more of a pure form of stretch, but keep your right knee to your chest. Let your left leg come down long. And just guide that knee towards the opposite shoulder. Notice my hip did not roll off the mat. My hip is still down, or it's reaching down in opposition. I'm just getting a nice little stretch through the piriformis here, through that right hip. And then I'm gonna do the other side, left knee to the chest, give it a squeeze. And then just guide it partially across. Again, that left hip is down. The left knee is reaching across. It should feel good. And then go ahead and draw it out. Both knees come back to the chest. Now go ahead and just take an extension up through the legs. Rock yourself gently up to seated. And I'd say that's our first little video. What do you guys think? I'm totally sweaty. Okay, I'll catch you on the next one.